Wow, what a performance we have witnessed today. Congratulations, Shashvath. You did it. God bless you. I now request the guiding force behind this talent, Shashvath's Guru, the founder of Tapasya School of Music, Vidushi Sri Ranjini Santhana Gopalan, to please share her impressions.
Yeah.
My heartfelt pranams and greetings to each and every lovely person present here today. I've never seen a more supportive audience. Thank you so much. I have a speech prepared, but I'm completely overwhelmed, so I'm gonna discard this and just say, Shashvath, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You know, the one thing with Shashvath is he's full of surprises. He always keeps us on our toes. Eppa enna varune theriyadhu. But all the surprises that he gives me are really good ones. Sometimes, you know what he does? I would have taught him something and he'll sing it back to me and add sangatis of his own. Like, I like it. I'll end up liking it so much that I'll incorporate it. ஒரு தடவை சரச சாமதானில் பரமசாம்பவாக்ரேசருண்டகூச்சு பரமசாம்பவாக்ரேசருண்டகூச்சு கிரேசருண்டன்னு பாடினான். நான் சொல்லித்தரல, ஆனால் நன்னா இருக்கு, நான் அவங்ககிட்ட எடுத்துக்கிறேன். ஐ ஸ்டார்டட் சிங்கிங் இட். ஸோ ஹீ இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் ஃபுல் ஆஃப் சர்ப்ரைசஸ். எப்போ என்னைக்கு ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணலன்னு சொல்கிறானோ அன்றைக்கி தான் ரொம்ப பிரமாதமாக பாடுவான். இந்த மாதிரிலாம் it's good to be on the edge always. So thank you, Shashvath, for that. Jokes aside, he's always been one of my most brilliant students. Brilliant in every conventional, unconventional way possible. We already announced this. The Visthapana Thalam is actually an idea that I teach it to my students to it actually helps develop structural and managerial ambidexterity. I'll tell you why. It's literally multitasking. Ta ti ke ta tom, 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 ta. But I asked them to keep the jatis or keep the jati the same and change the talam. Ta ti ke ta tom, 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 ta. Sorry, I reversed it. I asked them to change the jati and keep the talam the same, and then reverse and all that. So I actually got this Pallavi idea, this talam idea, from this exercise. This exercise in itself is very difficult to do. Singing a Pallavi just to present the As itself is difficult. Trikalam is even more difficult. So I gave him the Pallavi and I told him work on the Trikalam. And then I land in Austin and he tells me that he's done the entire Pallavi in this Thalam. I said, are you sure? And then he started singing it, and then I became really confident that he'll definitely be able to pull it off. And you did. Oh my God, it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task. Herculean task and a half. I don't know what to say. I'm just really overwhelmed. And today I have to mention the team. Oh my God. I'm not going to go on and on because brevity is actually more impactful here, and I want it to be impactful. All I want to say is, I saw God in your playing. This is God to me. this is God to me. Thank you so much. I'm on the verge of tears, really. They carried the concert. As much as Shashvath sang with aplomb, of course, but they carried the concert, and I literally got goosebumps. So thank you. Can we take this moment to Shashvath? Can you come forward? We would like to pay a small token of our love and respect at this moment. Mahavidwan Shri Patri Satish Kumar. Legendary play. We'll never forget this concert. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Legend Kamalakiran Vinjamuri. And legend Shri Chandrasekhar Sharma. Proud to say, great friend of mine, all of them. Of course, behind every student who blooms like this, there's always a powerhouse of support. I must thank Shashvath's guru and father. Oh, I'm so sorry. We have to Srini, okay. The tambura artist Srini, thank you so much. Sorry. I must thank Shashvath's guru and father, Shri Vivek Sundaraman. Yeah. He really did a lot of heavy lifting in preparing Shashvath for this Arangetram when I was away or occupied. For that and for laying a very strong foundation for Shashvath, I'm deeply grateful. And Vivekananda's love for music is just infectious, and we just always end up having a great time. I'm so glad Shashvath is going to continue to learn from you. Thank you so much. And I cannot not mention Bhuvana. She's an unending source of energy. She's an unending reservoir of energy. She's silently working behind the scenes. Vivekananda said something wonderful today. He said, Bhuvana irukumbodhu enak kavale kedayadu. My brain will be like as fresh as cauliflower, is what he said. I completely agree. She executes every little detail to utter perfection. And what can I say? Sorry? Absolutely. I would just like to say, Shashvath, from this point on, I want you to spread your wings and fly into new territories, musically and creatively. I'm sure with your natural sensitivity, intellect, and artistic integrity, you will someday compose masterpieces of your own, Shashvath. Can you come here, please? To me, an Arangetram is a launch pad. It's not the end at all. It's not the grand culmination or anything like that. It's a launch pad to start questioning and thinking on your own and just, composing more. That should be one of the goals. In fact, he already did. He composed an Abhirami Andadi. He set Abhirami Andadi to tune, but unfortunately it didn't make it into the concert list today. But there will be many, many more concerts that you'll be performing in, and many more of your creations. I know you will continue to make Tapasya School of Music really proud, and I cannot wait to witness the monumental contributions you're going to make to the world of Carnatic music. Once again, I'm so proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Ranjini. I request Bhuvana and Vivekananda to felicitate Sri Ranjini. I am now excited to introduce our chief guest for this evening, Sri Hari Devanath. Sri Hari Devanath is a disciple of Sangeeta Kalanidhi Guru Sri Naiveli Santana Gopalan. The traditional, rich and bhava-filled Padandaram, a hallmark of Naiveli Bani, is a constant source of inspiration for Sri Hari. As a performing artist, Sri Hari Devanath is a regular at various music festivals across the US and online, and enjoys the collaboration of support of phenomenal contemporary Vidwans and Vidushis. As the founder of Sri Paduka Academy, Sri Hari has nurtured the growth of several young musicians, many of whom are performing artists and teachers in the US and India. As an encouraging and supportive teacher, he stimulates young minds to appreciate the nuance and the rich heritage that has revived learning Carnatic music today. In 2025, Hari received the prestigious Professor T.R. Subramaniam Award from Cleveland Aradhana for the best teacher in North America. Hari is a recognized contributor to the Bay Area Carnatic music community for his seva through education and the support in promoting classical Indian arts. Over the past 2 decades of this tireless work, Hari has received many awards for his outreach and seva, including Sangeeta Seva Puraskar Award from Kalalaya and Parampara Rakshak by VVS Foundation. Today, Hari remains as an active volunteer in the Indian arts community, especially in Bay Area. We now invite our chief guest, Sri Hari Devanath, to please come on stage and say a few words.
Pranams to everybody. What has put me on the stage today is the distinct privilege of introducing Shashvath to Carnatic music. I still fondly remember, I recall 6-year-old Shashvath singing Kumaranthal Paninde Tudi, அப்படினு ஒரு பாபநாசம் சிவன் கிருதி. He was singing this kriti with all excitement because he had just through that composition figured out how to start the song before samam. The way he would express his enthusiasm and caution himself to start before the talam was Kumaranthal Paninde Tudi. Sorry to embarrass you with that one, Shashvath. I probably have 20 more where that came from, but I'm not going to do that today. But as his learning progressed, it is no surprise that his interest for Carnatic music picked up. And I say no surprise because this has given Vivek and Bhuvana's beautiful home in Fremont, California, where enthusiastic young students and the sound of music in general is aplenty. And in the same breath, I must admit that I should not take away any credit from Shashvath because he had continued to put a lot of effort imbibing a lot of the music that was happening in his home, the learnings that were happening around him. I had continued to witness this growth of Shashvath in listening and enjoying while making big strides in learning as well. Everybody knows Vivek's passion for this intricate and versatile art has held me spellbound many, many times. Shashvath, being a chip of this old block, has truly imbibed a lot of this from his dad. I'm sure you'll all agree with that. But for Shashvath, perhaps the most elevated interest in performance of this timeless art is arguably from none other than the embodiment of Tapasya herself. Sri Ranjini is a true inspirer for all of us. I'm not holding back, or I don't need to, because it's evident. Everybody knows this. Her hard work knows no bounds. She's an amazing teacher. This is evident from all her students. I've had the pleasure of listening to many of her students online, live, and the caliber of these students is evident in just from a few phrases that they sing. She makes all her students mini Sri Ranjini, and it's. I mean that with a lot of respect for the art and what it takes to shape young minds. And Sri Ranjini is just very, very enterprising in how she teaches and how she helps. You saw a demo of what she did with the Visthapanam, right? So anyway, the metaphorical cake that was served today appealed as much in display as it did in taste. The delicious flavors today, இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் எழுதி வச்சுன்னு படிக்கணும், வேறு வழி இல்லை. ஏதோ வந்துருத்து இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஐடியா எழுதி தான் வச்சுக்கணும் இல்லையா இப்போ. So the delicious flavors today came from the list of beautiful pieces that were woven and chosen for the presentation. What amazing compositions. These are timeless compositions. These are just etched in history because the Kamboji Varnam, starting from that, to the Villoma Chappu, the Sankirna Nadai Pallavi that you saw, everything showcases a completely different aspect of Carnatic music, and everything was played to Shashvath's strengths. You can think of it as the list was played to Shashvath's strengths, or you can think of it as Shashvath having worked on a width of things that he was ready for with that fantastic list that he presented today. But perhaps the icing on the cake, but perhaps the icing on the cake was the amazing and stellar support that he got from none other than Patriji. I think I'm going to deviate from the theme today and go away from what Sri Ranjini said earlier. I'm going to not make it brief. I think this is just selfishly, I want to say a lot of things about this fantastic support team. And Patriji, I've had this wonderful chance of interacting with him when he has been in California. And he's so supportive, whether it's his student, other students that he just happened to have a discourse with, a simple conversation with. He's always giving, always endearing, and always, inspiring all these students. And I was, as a fanboy, I was standing on the other end going, he's going to say something very important now. And everything he said was important. I just wish I had a recorder and I recorded everything that he shared with me and he taught me. Many of you may recognize Chandrasekhar ji from, his other concerts, perhaps his Facebook videos, where he has done a lot of interesting showcases of the Gattam. You probably saw the pot being thrown up today a little bit and caught. And, those are not really where his greatness lies. He's a fantastic singer. I don't know if any of you know this. I've had the pleasure of listening to him at Cleveland a couple times, and his understanding of music is evident in his playing, the way he brings these two things together. Obviously, Layam and Kirtana are inseparable. They're just intricately intertwined, and it's very obvious in the way Chandrasekhar ji and Patri ji accompany. And when they fall in sync with each other, that was the treat we saw today, right? So that was just fantastic. So you probably heard of the Clash of the Titans. This one was more like the merging of the mountains, right? So this is just the amazing way both of them sitting opposite from each other. They were just completely supportive of, where Shashvath needed that help, he absolutely got that help. Where he needed a little bit of a nudge, they gave him that too. You probably found Patriji patiently playing the talam, right? The way the talam is supposed to be put, just to...
Because of him. He said he wanted to play that chorus so that I can throw.
Bale. I'm not surprised at all. I know Patriji to be this, his enthusiasm leads to planning, and his planning leads to jubilant outcomes. It's almost always that way, and it's just amazing. And there is so much music that comes out of one bow when Kiran plays, right? He's just amazing. He's got this magic wand for a bow. There's so much ragam from one bowing, from one note. He can do amazing things with his violin and his bow. And for all that wisdom that he has, for all that knowledge that he has, he's actually fairly a very, very level-headed and quiet person. If you get to know him, you would know a lot about how humility and knowledge go close to each other, right? Go hand in hand. Anyway, thank you to all of you for being here and witnessing Shashvath, showcase several years of work. As Sri Ranjini also pointed out, it's definitely something that enables him to think for himself. It's a citation for independent learning. You can think of it that way, right? Where your teacher is there to guide you, but the listening and the questioning and the immense absorption that you can do comes from within, right? And sorry to sound like it's an advice, but I'm trying to do that myself, and it's hard. It is really, really hard. But that is what the citation gives you at this point, right? Based on this Arangetram, that's what it gives you. So I'm wishing you the very, very best of luck, and we want you to continue in this journey. As much as Vivek and I have enjoyed working together in the last 15 years or so, we would love for you to, find your own way of working through music, career, other things, wherever your interests are. But we are hoping that you will hold on to music. It's right in your fist. It's your instrument, unlike your instrument is always with you, right? So you can always practice all the time, and we are hopeful that continues for you forever and ever. Thank you, Shri, for being there and being supportive today. And thanks to all of Vivek and Bhuvan's family who have pretty much taken care of me like I'm a prince or something this morning. Thank you all for your hospitality and support. Thank you.
Vivekanna, can you please felicitate Sri Hari?
No, we both are.
Okay. Vivekanna and Sri Ranjini, can you please felicitate Sri Hari? This evening, we are deeply honored to have in our midst two special guests whose contribution to the world of Indian classical arts in Central Texas are truly immeasurable. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Nagarajan and Mrs. Janaki, the visionary founders of Austin IFA, India Fine Arts. For decades, they have championed the cause of preserving and promoting South Asian performing arts through Austin IFA, building a vibrant platform for artists, students, and rasikas to connect with our rich cultural heritage. Their tireless work has created a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and uplift our community. I now invite Mr. Nagarajan to kindly come forward and share a few words with us. Let's please welcome him by a round of applause.
Good evening. Let me start the talk by thanking the gracious host, Mr. Sundararaman, Vivek Sundararaman and his wife, for inviting me for this beautiful Arangetram. I enjoyed this Bala Vidwan's concert today so well. This will not be possible but for the untiring efforts of his parents and his teacher, Sri Ranjini Santanagopalan. Let's give a warm hand for Vivek Sundaraman and Sri Ranjini Santanagopalan. I am very happy to be associated in today's function on two grounds. One, I hosted Santanagopalan from the late 1990s several times for workshops, for concerts. So my friendship goes with her father for a long time. Secondly, when I came here from New York to Austin in 1994, I found there was no single organization devoted to promoting Carnatic music ideals or traditions in this Central Austin community. We created the India Fine Arts, not only to promote that among the Central Austin audience, but also to give a chance to the second and third generation Indian kids to learn our Carnatic music. Today's Arangetram makes me that my dream came true. Because Shashvath gave an excellent concert, almost electrifying concert, and amply glorified by the pyrotechnics of the percussion artists and extremely soft playing by Kamala Kiran. Let's give a warm hand to all these people. Actually, when Sundaraman told me that these are going to be the accompanist, I was surprised. I said, these are high caliber professional artists. Are they willing to come and accompany Shashvath? But he said, yes. Sri Ranjini asked them to come here, so they came here. That's all. So, also, Sundaraman told me, talk to me a little bit about numerology and astrology of my son. So I did some work on the Pythagorean numerology. First of all, the name Shashvath is a Sanskrit word. In Tamil, we say Shashvatham. That means eternal, continuous. And they have a broad numerology of number 5. The characteristics of these people belonging to this name and the number 5 is they will be adventurous, communicative, and intelligent. There's also something called a destiny number, in which you assign a number each of the alphabets of the name. For example, S is 1, all these things. Add all these numbers and crunch them to one single number. That single number came to number 9 for Shashvath. What is the significance of number 9? These people will have a creative expression and a strong artistic talent. Shashvath showed all these characteristics today. Accompanying by excellent artists, this was one of the best Arangetram I have attended in the last 25 years. I also have to add one more thing. Shashvath in his bio said he has a band called Melodies, where they go to the senior home and play this music. I've been doing musical therapy for seniors for the last 20 years every summer. I would like to invite him to join me this summer. Of course, Shashvath is not free. We will compensate you for your time and music. Finally, Shashvath, before I end, as a senior, I want to give a small advice. Arangu means stage. Yatra means climbing. Today you're done Arangetram. That is, your teachers and your parents have decided you have learned sufficiently to go on the stage to perform and become a full-fledged musician. You are no longer a Bala Vidwan after this graduation. You should be able to perform on your own. So my advice to you, Shashvath, is don't stop singing. Don't stop attending concerts. Listen to lot of concerts, lot of tapes, polish your style. We want you also, today is a very important day, a watershed moment for you, a milestone for you in your musical career. You've got almost 300 people listening to you for the first time, and we want you to remember this event by giving you a memento. The memento is a excessively beautiful mahogany clock brought from Brazil with the names engraved on you. Let's give that memento to him and ask him to watch it, keep it on his desk, watch it every day and think of this day. This clock says infant Shashvath Iyer. Inside, if you open up with the clock turning on the left-hand side, it's engraved, "Congratulations to Shashvath Iyer for a successful Carnatic vocal Arangetram at the Gloria Delgado Arts Theatre in Austin on August 23, 2025, India Fine Arts Incorporated in Austin, Texas." One more request, final request. If you give more concerts, please don't forget not to invite me. Thank you.
Include respects.
I know, but concert, but any concert will be like any concert. Mama. அதெல்லாம் தூக்கி போட்டு வா விக்கிங் ஆகிற மாதிரி ஆகிடுது. I know you for the last 15 years. First you played here for me. First Vishal. அவருக்கு 15 இல்லாத அவர் அண்ணா. Where is this camera? The star. Remember, you are a jack of all trades. You play every instrument so well and so good. And very, very well. Thank you.